Hey guys, it's Dan, your host of your Dan's Reviews, and today I'm back for another Walking Dead video for today. This is going to be doing our weekly throwback review for the Walking Dead Year of the Dead series. This is a throwback review for the Walking Dead Season 2, Episode 1, What Lies Ahead. Okay guys, just going to be doing another video today. This one's going to be doing another video for The Walking Dead, and in today's video we're going to be doing our weekly throwback review for this week for the Year of the Dead series. This one is going to be doing a throwback review for The Walking Dead Season 2, Episode 1, which is called What Lies Ahead. So, alright, now this review obviously is pretty nostalgic, obviously because, you know, this is like over like 10 years old now, this episode, so obviously it's kind of going down memory lane quite a bit with this episode. And on rewatching the episode again, I can honestly say I remembered this episode being a lot better, honestly. This episode, I mean, you know, it was good. It was good, don't get me wrong. I think it had, you know, some moments that were really exciting and stuff. But I will say I remembered being more glued to the screen, I guess. You know, it was a good premiere, but I definitely was not mind blown by it like I remembered being. And I guess that's one of the things that kind of, you know, do well in these throwback reviews is that I'm able to go back and watch these episodes after a while of not watching them, and I kind of, you know, realize like an episode like this, I think concept-wise is very good. I will say though, there are a lot of execution issues that I think this one has, which we're gonna get into. So, this episode, we basically have our characters after the CDC has blown up. They leave, you know, Washington, or they leave Atlanta, sorry. They leave Atlanta and basically they go out on the road. Now, the main kind of location we see for this one is the highway, as, you know, they're all kind of, you know, going through cars and checking cars and trying to get weapons and this and that. And, you know, it's a very, very slow start. Obviously, they're just kind of going through cars and kind of, you know, you get a few, you know, small moments. There really isn't any, you know, too much music or anything like that. It's very just kind of chill. And then Rick basically notices coming from far. He sees one walker, which I really like this. He sees one walker and he's tempted to shoot it. But then he decides, no, I'm not going to do it. He sees two walkers. He sees, you know, three walkers. And he's just like, oh, what the hell is going on here, you know? And then he looks a little bit further and he sees a walker herd. Now, this is really exciting when they kind of go under the cars, of course, because they have to kind of hide. And, you know, they kind of just let them pass by, which is really crazy. And I love the intensity behind this scene where they're all kind of like under the cars, all kind of like this. And they're all kind of looking at each other like, do not move, you know? So I like that. That was really cool. And you've got the RV walker, classic scene from The Walking Dead where the RV walker goes in and attacks Andrea, right? So she gets a big kill in there as well too, which, is that her first walker kill? I'm trying to think. I think that might be her first walker kill because, well, Amy, yes, but like a regular walker kill, because I don't remember, aside from Amy, her having many, you know, walker kills in the first season. So either way, a really cool scene, really intense, and Dale gives her the screwdriver and she manages to kill the walker like that. So yeah, that was really crazy. So then you've got Rick and the others. They think it's clear. And you've got, you know, Sophia that kind of, you know, goes out a little bit too soon and a walker goes after her. So Rick then has to kind of hunt down these walkers and, you know, he has to kind of, you know, stop them, right? But he doesn't want the walkers on the highway hearing any kind of gunshots. So he can't kill them with his gun. But here's one thing I will say does not make too much sense, and I kind of didn't realize this until I watched this episode. He makes Sophia hide in like this like little, you know, bush thing or whatever, and he tells her to stay right there, and I'm gonna go way out to go, you know, kill these two walkers. Couldn't you just lead them down the river a little bit and then just kill them? Why do you have to go like all this way, leave this, you know, scared little girl? Like, I don't understand. Like, you know, you picked up a rock and you smashed their heads in, okay. But I don't understand that. Like, okay, she's right there, but they're focusing on Rick. They're focusing on him. So I don't understand why he can't just kill them with like a rock nearby and not have to leave her at all. I mean, I don't understand him leaving Sophia. I really don't. And, yeah, you know, then they all kind of start looking and they're trying to find her and stuff. And this is when the episode really starts to slow down because it's basically just them kind of looking. Shane and, Glenn go back, and it's more just searching through cars. Shane talks about how he's going to leave the group. And, you've got Carl, he finds an arsenal of weapons and stuff. T-Dog, he got his arm hurt during, the Walker encounter, so he's dealing with that. Like I said, it's not bad. It's just, I find it to be very draggy. There's not really too much substance to this. And then you've got Rick and Daryl. Now, they do run into a Walker. They cut open his stomach and stuff like that. They don't find anything. And, they go back, and Sophia's still not there. So, the next day, basically, they all kind of go out together. You've got, Daryl and them. They go through this tent. They see a guy that, blew his brains out. They then hear a church bell. They walk towards a church. And I really like this. The Walker kills inside the church was really fantastic. In particular, the Daryl one was really cool. And, you get the timer that goes off and, them kind of praying to the Lord that Sophia's still out there, basically. Rick, wants some sort of sign that she may be still alive. And, we get then Andrea that finds out that Lori and Shane were together, and she kind of confronts him about it. And she wants to leave the group just as badly as Shane does. So then Shane's all pissed off because he knows that Andrea is not going to, let him go unless she comes. So now he's got her doing that crap. So, and again, Andrea just really pisses me off in this episode. So basically they go their separate ways, right? And then the episode ends with Carl and Shane and Rick. They see a deer. Carl gets shot. Boom, that's the end. So, really crazy ending, right? Really crazy ending with Carl, where he gets shot. And obviously, it sets up for Herschel, so I really like that as well, too. And I really, I'll say this about the premiere, I really enjoy the scenes under the car, right? Like, under the cars where they're, they're hiding from the dead. I really like that kind of environment. I like that struggle for them. I think that's really good. It was a pretty good episode, I guess. I just kind of remembered this one being better. I think the biggest problem with this episode, I think the reason why I have such an issue with it is because I feel like it's one of those episodes that could have been done in 42 minutes instead of an hour. And not to mention, there were also deleted scenes from this episode that were also removed, where I feel like those could have honestly still been included, trim a lot of this down, and then still make it an hour-long episode. Because, I don't know, like searching through the tents and going through the cars and the whole Shane, I'm gonna leave the group thing, it just felt very, very filler to me. It really did, and I didn't really care for it too much. So it's a pretty good premiere. I'm going to sit at like a 7.5. I know that sounds a bit low, but I don't know. I remembered really enjoying this episode back in the day. I can't say this one has aged too well, guys, honestly. And I'm sure a lot of people are going to say, Dan, you're crazy. Like, this was a phenomenal episode. Like I said, it had its moments. I do agree it had its moments, but I don't know. I don't know. I wasn't too mind blown by this episode, but it was good. I think Rick leaving Sophia was a bit weird. It was very draggy, going through cars. It was all right. I think the best thing about this one is that it had a really cool setting. I like the highway. I like that kind of landscape, and I like the struggle, again, with the dead, like, walking through. I really like that stuff. But everything else just kind of felt like, it's just like, we have to fill out an hour long, where I feel like they could have really trimmed this down a lot, So, let me know in the comment section below what you guys thought about this episode. That's kind of my updated thoughts on it. It's pretty good. But I think it would have been better if it was 42 minutes. So, anyway, let me know in the comment section below what you guys thought about this episode. Definitely let me know in the comment section below. So, of course, guys, if you're new here, make sure to click that subscribe button. Don't miss my videos for The Walking Dead. Follow today's Walking Dead, subscribe, guys. And, of course, I'll see you guys really soon. And tomorrow, by the way, for the Fear the Walking Dead Season 7, Episode 14 review. Be back tomorrow for that. So, of course, enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.
We will tell you who you're going to be from now on.